Hey guys, Yushatak here, and as you might be able to tell by my voice, I am sick right now. Please forgive this, but I'm not going to be talking that much, and this is going to be a pretty short episode. As you can see, Minecraft Beta 1.8 has been released. I've been playing the pre-version, and have been really occupied. As you can see, I'm in a ravine. This is the multiplayer server that we've been playing on. My texture pack has not yet been updated, so I'm on default. Lots of stuff was added in 1.8, as I'm sure lots of you guys are aware, and to avoid talking a whole bunch since my voice is messed up, I'm not going to go over that because you can just read the changelog. However, you can see I've had a lot of fun with that. As you can see by the entranceway here, I've got a pretty cool base, big ass, tall, thin hallways. It's kind of dwarf style. To the right here, we've got a chest room with all my stuffs in it. Chests are now animated, as you can see. Cage with cows in it, because cows don't despawn anymore. Furnace room with furnaces. Chicken cage. Chickens keep mysteriously dying. If you go up here, you can see out the bars over here. And you can access the surface, where there will be a road system if I continue on this map. And there's this cool monolith thing at the entrance. If you walk out here, there are a series of pillars, a very long series of pillars, which I will now run down. All the way at the end, excuse my steam, is my bed and an epic window to the outside. Unrendered chunk, F you. Alright, and run down here. Melon farm. And another staircase. Or another hallway with columns. It's a staircase though. This is not complete. I stopped about here and then decided to just mine the rest of the way down so I could finally get some stuff. And I mined and mined, and the pattern that I mined in, at least for the stairs, is the same as if I were going to complete the columns so that it wouldn't create extra work. Again, excuse my coughing, I'm really sorry about that. And when you get all the way down here, I'm at bedrock, and I did a lot of void mining, which is what I named the process of looking for a void hole. Lots and lots of void mining. Also, as you can see, there's these particles, and the lighting gets real dark at short range. That's something that isn't mentioned in the changelog, so I figured I would tell you that. I've not found a void hole yet, however I did find a deep underground ravine at like level 20, which is pretty cool. However, I just wanted to show you guys around. I guess I will use creative mode and fly over to the main town just to show you my house. I do not cheat, as I'm sure you guys know, so I don't use creative mode to benefit myself. I will, if we keep playing on this map, teleport or else just fly right back, and I will not get anything from the town or do anything there other than show you. Head back up here. Shut the fuck up, cows. That just didn't work. Oh, I'm not in op right now. 1 second. Alright, fix that. Client crashed. Figured I'd show you the cool menu and the server browser. Back where we were. Except this time, this will work. Alright. Town we've been working on was an abandoned NPC village. Way out, at least for me, at 300, -200. So I'm gonna fly over there, show you guys the cool terrain. The terrain generator has been totally revamped. It is amazing now. It is now based on a fractal algorithm instead of a noise algorithm, which has really helped to differentiate the world and make it more logical. Lag right now is from all the chunks loading as I fly around. I'm going to stop for a second, let it load some. Flying things. I just found this one yesterday. Pretty big. Only attached by a little tiny thing. Found an even bigger flying island, but it was attached in more places. There is Trent 1542's little crappy hut made out of cactuses and dirt. Just figured I would publicize that for the lulz. Desert to pine forest. Not gonna lie, that one doesn't make very much sense. As you can see, chunk errors still exist, though they are very infrequent now. Look. A small ravine. Typically they are very large, as you saw in mine. You can see our seed now in the F3 menu. So if you guys think this is some cool stuff, feel free to check that out. However, this was generated in 1.8 pre and then in 1.8 pre 2. So while the only thing terrain wise that I think was changed is the frequency of underground mines, which was really high in the first pre, you guys might experience different terrain. Oh my, the frame rate. Well, let's sit here and let it load again. I believe that the reason that it's taking so long to load the chunks is because I host the server and record on the same drive. Hello, creepers. I believe this is a no, it's not a flying island. Lakes, proper ones. Pig noses. Melon. Loading. Alright, I let it load for a bit. This is a swamp. They got vines. Vines spread on things. It's pretty cool. And they spawn on trees. And they despawn if the leaves do. We're getting pretty close to town. But of course not that close. It's another proper lake. Here's a ravine that I found in the pine forest. This area was generated before they fixed the underground mines. So those of you who are waiting for proper 1.8 before you'd play probably won't ever see this except on this video. As you can see, the mines generated really weird. They're overlapping, they went into the ravines a lot, and there's so much of them. Constantly overlapping. Constantly. Pretty much anywhere you dig, there was like a 80 or 90% chance you'd dig into a mine. They were just freaking everywhere. However, that was interesting because there was no trouble finding them and they were new. So here's a river. Rivers are new in 1.8. I know I said I wasn't going to go over everything, but as we're passing them, why not? Deserts are not hard to load. Fortunately. This is an obstacle course set that some of us were doing. I can't see what I'm typing. Alright. I'm going to give you guys a taste of that. This is one that I built. Hopefully I can do it. Yep. Oh, fucked up the last jump. Well, I'm just going to do it from here. I could do it again and actually make the jump, but you know, it's a pain in the ass. This was Trent's first one. Basically, we were testing the sprinting. However, I believe this one won't work anymore because he said in the patch notes somewhere that sprinting was no longer 4 blocks. But we're going to see. It looks like that was bullshit. Alright, back to creative mode. I don't typically teleport people, but this is a special case because of video stuff going on. Just like the flying is. We are nearly to town. And here we are. I believe this is Dark Arrow 101's new house. He likes the giant mushrooms. I do not. I don't hate them like as a game concept, but the red mushrooms are just fucking nasty. Yes. There is a problem with the gradients a little tiny bit, but they are nice. This is Fred's house with his farm. I'm gonna teleport Fred here now. This is Ryan Yates' house, or Yates Ryan as he goes by. Wow, he got some seriously efficient melon planting. This is my house. The giant tree on top. I'm gonna make it daytime here. Alright. Tree is not done. Oh my, there's a creeper up there. This is my house. It's got a iron bar fence thing. This was originally an NPC house, and as you can see, it is no longer even vaguely near how it used to be. Especially the tree. I have a melon farm in the back. You can see that from the inside in a bit. The tree is going to be bushier if I ever finish it. More branches, more leaves, etc. Go over here. This is the yard that I may or may not put things in. I use ladders here because mobs can't use them, and buttons because mobs can't use them. Whoa. Oh, I'm in creative mode. Herp derp. Oh, let's just delete my fucking door then, huh? Right click in creative mode to avoid breaking shit. More stuff. More stuff. More stuff. And more stuff. This was my first melon plant ever. Fence gate, by the way. Right click only. Figured I'd get that on film. Here is my melon farm proper. Well, my old one anyway. As you can see in my new base, I have a new one. Glass panes. My lapis room with reinforced glass, which is the same thing I used for the other windows. Roof, I put like tendril roots going on from the tree. tree is hollow and you can climb it. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're called creepers, Fred. This is the top of the tree. I intended to make the tree contain various rooms, including a melon farm. Got a nice view of the town from up here. A little high. Got some nice mountains. We've got some apparently harvested dry farms that were rebuilt to be better. And this is something you will never see again, at least very unlikely. This is called a lava bath. It is something I designed to work around a problem in 1.8 pre. Basically, when experience points are accumulated by a player and the player dies, they're dropped. But if a lot of them are dropped, then it creates an intense lag to the point of, even on a machine like mine, you can move only at like 1 frame per second, maybe 2 if you're lucky. So what we do is I came up with the idea of making a bath of lava bath, to burn the experience points, because I noticed they burn in lava. So what you do is you put your shit in the chest and then you jump in the lava, and then it burns you to death and burns the experience points. Then you respawn in your house, come back over here and grab your stuff. And I mandated that everyone must do this pretty frequently, and that was pretty good at alleviating the lag issues. This is Tybert's restaurant thing. He didn't get to customize this much, but he does own that. Fountain was just put in recently. I see that glowstone has been brought back from 10 nethers. We're probably going to have a discussion pretty soon about whether or not to change the map. I really do like this seed, but who knows what we'll get. 1.8's got like beautiful structures of terrain everywhere. This is zombie flesh. You can't eat it in creative mode. It turns your food bar green and seemingly has no function. Perhaps that will come in 1.9, or maybe even it's implemented now, I don't know. If it is implemented now and I just simply don't know what it is. Sprinting exists. Blocking exists. As you can see, the weapon kind of moves with the character as you move the view. I'm not sure exactly when that was implemented, but I think it was in 1.8. Fred is to dancing. I'm gonna eat a chicken, because I can. Tis raining chickens. Alright, so that was a quick little 1.8 update thing, and a tour of what we've been doing on the server. There are a couple more houses, particularly Trent's newer house. Oh, and there's Trent's old house. I should definitely give a tour of that. I worked on that house with him. He designed the house, and then I kind of like consulted with him on fixing some stuff up and changing a little bit of the inside. There's a farm in the back, which is harvested out at the moment. Trent's homemade house. I helped him redesign this part mostly. Ah, he added a window here. Anyway, came out pretty good. There was a bug where paintings wouldn't render right if there were blocks above them, so we came up with a solution. Oh, he added a door. Anyway, he's still been working on this, obviously. There's those other stairs. And he's the first person I've ever seen put doors on the inside where they're not really necessary, just for aesthetic things. One thing that still bugs me about 1.8 is that chests make the same noise as doors, so you constantly think somebody's in your house or whatever. Oh yeah, he added a rail. I constantly was like, I'm gonna look at the roof, and backed off his balcony here. My 1/3 finished leaves on my tree. You heal like in peaceful mode when your food bar's full, which is pretty cool. Makes some sense. Anyway, this is Yushatak signing way the fuck out.